Good evening, everyone. This is Moshe Frank with COL Live. I'm here with Corona survivor Herschel Pakar,
Baruch Hashem.
who is also a expert silversmith.
Something like that, yeah. People call me all different kinds of names, you know.
So Herschel, I understand you had some incident in Maimonides. Please tell us the story.
Okay. I went to Maimonides. First of all, Maimonides wasn't the first hospital I went to. First I went to NYU, and I was on the 12th floor. And this place was like it wasn't a hospital, it was a torture chamber. Why? They gave all the medicines, but then they gave no food. Now you can't exist on medicines alone. You know, it can't. You need food as well. So I told them, this is not a hospital, it's a torture chamber. And in the end, I got some food. Anyway, that's one story. Then Did
they allow families to visit you at NYU?
No.
Did they let visitors at NYU?
Nothing. Not even tefillin. I couldn't bring my tefillin in. Nothing. Anyway, so that was really very, very trying time. Anyway, I left there and I came home. As soon as I came home, there was what do you call them? Atzola was waiting to take me to another hospital. Can you imagine that? So I said to my wife, "What are you doing to me? What's going on here?" So you tell them what they said.
So when he came from NYU, the ambulance driver said to me, "Do you know that your husband has Corona-19, the COVID?" I said, "No." They said, "You give NYU what for?" Because your husband, I said, "They told me he's got pneumonia." Anyway, so I did call them up, and today we got a letter an apology from NYU. Then when they strapped him up the stairs, he wasn't able to...
Why did he leave from NYU then end up in Maimonides?
Because they discharged him and he was very sick. And when they put him in the armchair, I could see that he was mumbling and he was fighting to breathe. I called Dr. Sama's office and they said to me, "Call Hatzalah." So I had Hatzalah here and NYU.
At the same time.
And he said to me, my husband, "What are you doing to me?" He said he didn't want to go. So the Hatzalah guys were saying, "You have to go. You have very little oxygen." And he stayed for about another 8-9 days at Maimonides.
Okay, so then what happened in Maimonides?
Okay. They kept on telling me, you're going today, and it never happened. So the last time, the day before I actually went home, they were told me, "You're going home today." So I undressed myself. I took all these things off, put my daytime suit and everything to go home. And they said, "Going back today." So they took all the stuff out, from my arm and all that stuff.
The IV.
Yeah. So I slept with my clothes on. That's how I slept. In the middle of the night, mamash, in the middle of the night, I got a rude awakening. Somebody just pulled the pillows from under my head and told me to get undressed. Well, it's a nurse, so I got to listen what the nurse tells me. So I get undressed. Then I find her hand where it shouldn't be. She was disappointed apparently because I have a what do you call it? Inside the...
You're going to be on COL.
What do you have that?
Okay, we'll leave that a bit out.
A medical condition.
Anyway, I had a non-marital condition, which is no good for anybody.
Gotcha.
Anyway, it's good for me, Baruch Hashem. So, and then the heart went away. Then she started pummeling me. You see, this is only what's little left over after a week. It was much, much worse than this.
What she hit you with?
You can feel it. How it's lumpy. It's hard.
What did she hit you with?
Do I know what she hit me with? I didn't say, "Excuse me, what are you hitting me with?" She was bashing me. And I said, "Stop hitting me, it hurts." Again and again. Eventually she stopped hitting me. Then she put me a cloak, one of these cloaks that they usually wear in the hospital, And then she left me. That was my experience of my monadist. My monadist was such a tzaddik. My monadist, you know, my monadist was unbelievable. The Rebbe once said that if you learn by monadist, you'll get Yiras Shamayim. You know, can you imagine that? So it was such a, as many books he wrote, many, and such a tzaddik, such a, and who kind of people work for him? They shouldn't have anybody working for him who doesn't know the full story of Maimonides, because they don't know who they're representing.
Did the nurse tell you what she's doing?
Say again?
Did the nurse explain to you what she's doing in the middle of the night, or no?
No, she didn't say nothing. Oh yeah, she did say something. She said to me, "I'm lazy." She said, I said, you know something? I didn't say to her, because you couldn't talk to her. She was bang, bang, bang. Then afterwards I said to somebody that this lady said to me, while she was hitting me, that I'm lazy. I said, that's the same words that the Nazis used to wake up the children in the middle of the night to go to work. That's, you're lazy. I said, I was in Bergen-Belsen with my mother, Allah Shalom.
Are you a survivor?
A survivor, Baruch Hashem.
A Holocaust survivor.
I survive all the time, Baruch Hashem. I survived with this, with that, Baruch Hashem. So that was a real dig, that was a real, she didn't know that. But that was such a harsh word for me to hear. You're lazy. You know what that means? Wow. The guy called me today from Maimonides, trying to explain. I said, something? I told him straight. So, people have forgotten how to say the truth. They don't know how to say the truth. All it is lies. Lies, all the time. Lies and lies and lies. And he had to agree with me. He said, you're right. Anyway, he called me up today. So that's what I said to him. And people have forgotten how to say the truth. Now, the thing that brought about the big flood of the whole world, except for Noah, that this flood, the thing that brought it on, the final straw, like you say, was stealing and lies. That's what brought it on, more than murder and other things. But stealing and lies, that is what brought on, that was the last straw.
Thank you very much, Mr. Prakar.
You're welcome.
For sharing your story with us at COL Live. This is
Baruch Hashem, Baruch Hashem.
Baruch Hashem, you're here to tell the story.
Right.
This is Moshe Frank with COL Live and Herschel Prakar and Sylvia Prakar.
It's Rabinowitz Prakar, according to the passport. It's Rabinowitz Prakar. Hersh Rabinowitz Prakar.
Thank you so much for your time, and definitely check out Herschel's amazing artistic creations he created.
Right.
The 770 you created also, right?
I made this menorah, 770.
Menorah, which is directly across the street. Thank you so much. The main thing is you're here, we're here, you're talking, you're healthy, so that's the main thing.
Baruch Hashem, Baruch Hashem.
Thank you so much, and I'm sorry about your story.